Good morning, madam. Morning, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam.
Hello. Hello, I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Well, I hail from Bangalore, Karnataka, and I'm very proud to say that I am student of Sri Malladi Halli Sri Raghavendra Swamiji. I learned the basic yogasana, pranayama, everything under his feet. Today I'm so lucky that I am in your platform. Well, we start the session. Now,
Yes,
those
sir.
who are sitting on the yoga mat, sit comfortably. Those who are sitting on a chair or anywhere, sit comfortably. Let me sit in Padmasana. Padmasana. Hold your hands. This is Namaskara Asana, or it is also called as Pranjali Mudra. Gently close your eyes. Well, friends, masters, we start with chanting 6 Omkaras, followed by salutation to the great Patanjali Maharshi. Exhale. Take a deep breath. Master, please stand with me. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Masters, Omkara is Ekakshara Brahma. Omkara is Shabda Brahma. Well, before starting, friends, let us do a small experiment. Shwasa is composed of inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation means taking the breath inside. Exhalation means putting the breath outside. Inhalation, in yogic language, inhalation is called as puraka. exhalation is called as Rechaka. Now the experiment is like this. Now we inhale, we take the air inside, we inhale. Friends, while inhaling the air, can you speak? While inhaling the air, come on friends, can you tell me your name? Is it possible? No. Now we try otherwise. Now we inhale. While exhaling, the vocal cords get activated. While exhaling, we can speak, not by inhaling. So, while exhaling, the vocal cords will be active, we can speak. Well, we started with chanting Omkara, friends. What is the use of chanting Omkara? Let us see. Now, whenever we take the breath from the nose, it goes to the throat. It goes to the throat and comes to the vocal cord. At the vocal cord, friends, at the vocal cord, it is ordinary sound. Omkara, at the vocal cord, it is ordinary sound. If this Omkara, the sound, comes down the vocal cords, if it comes down the vocal cords, this ordinary sound becomes ultrasound. Ordinary sound will be converted to ultrasound. That is the beauty of the system. This ultrasound is a sound with high frequency. Ultrasound is a sound with high energy. Well, friends, you are aware of ultrascanning and so on. This ultrasound through trachea. Now, from trachea, from vocal cords to trachea, it comes down and enters the two lungs. We have two lungs. One is the right lung, the other is the left lung. Right lung, we have three lobes. Now, since we have heart on the left side, this left lung is having only two lobes. Now, this ultrasound enters the lungs. Now, it goes deep into the lungs. The deepest part of the lungs is called as alveolo, where the exchange of gases takes place between blood and air. Now, this ultrasound churns the water molecules there. It churns the water molecules there. Now, this churning creates water bubbles in the deep of the lungs. This water bubbles, friends, gives high energy. Now, this is the high sound energy. Friends, what is 1 billion? 1 billion is 100 crores. What is 1 trillion? 1 trillion is 1 lakh crores. Friends, now in our system, we have 120 trillion cells. I repeat again, we have 120 trillion cells, trillions of cells. Now this sound energy, the sound energy becomes the food for trillions of cells, trillions of cells. Now if you go to high altitude mountains, now in mountains caves are common. Now if you enter a cave, right, there you can observe that Omkara is coming, Omkara is emitted naturally. Now, if you sit there, if you synchronize with Omkara, that becomes food. That becomes food for trillions of cells in the body. Now, if you synchronize and if you practice, Now you need not take food from outside. Now you can live without food and water. The people who live without food and water are called as inedients or inarians. We discuss that later. So this is sound energy. Now we have different energies. We have the energy from fire. We have the energy from air, the energy from cosmos, cosmic energy we have. We have the energy from earth. Now what food we are taking from earth is food energy, the earth energy. Then now we have the energy from water, water energy. Now we have the energy from sun, sunlight energy. We have the energy, atomic energy we have. Quantum physics says that everything is energy. Everything is energy. So by chanting Omkara, we get very high energy. High energy. Now, this process is called as sonoluminescence. This process is called as sonoluminescence. Coming to Patanjali Maharshi. Patanjali Maharshi, the codifier of modern yoga. Modern yoga is also called as Navina Yoga. It is believed that Patanjali Maharshi lived between 2nd century and 4th century. Friends, Patanjali Maharshi left his body 150 years before Christ. It is approximately 3,600 years old. So this Navina Yoga or modern yoga, friends, it is 3,600 years old. Patanjali Maharshi, now he has designed Ashtanga Yoga and Yoga Sutras. We will come to that later. Now, before starting, now we should learn how to sit properly. How to sit properly is very, very important. What Patanjali Maharshi says, Sthiram Sukham Asanam. What is asana? Sthiram Sukham Asanam. Sthiram means stable. Stable means without any vibrations. Sukham. Sukham is happy. Sukham is happiness. Without any stress or strain. Sthiram Sukham Asanam. Now in any asana, if you sit stably, right, with stable, without any vibrations, happily, without any pains, is called as asana. Sthiram Sukham Asana. Now today we focus on meditative postures, the asanas which helps meditation. Now, if I sit like this, any sitting asanas, we start from Dandasana. Friends, this is Dandasana. You can sit like this also comfortably, little comfortably. This is Dandasana. Danda means it is a stick, straight Dandasana. Now I am in Dandasana. Now I take the left leg. I hold the knee out from the left hand side, this from the right hand side, pull it, take it here. Now since we are starting from the left side, it is called as Vama Padmasana. Vama, V-A-M-A, Vama Padmasana. Now I take my right leg, place it here. This is Vama Padmasana. I release the Padmasana, come to Dandasana. Now I start from the right leg. If we perform Padmasana, or even we call this as Padmaka, Padmasana from the right, It is called as Dakshina Padmasana. It is Dakshina Padmasana. So in Padmasana, we have Vama Padmasana, where we are entering the Padmasana from the left leg. Dakshina Padmasana, we are entering the Padmasana from the right. So this is Padmasana. Now, 72% of the population in our country, 72% cannot sit in Padmasana. Now their thighs, their thighs, their knees, the calf muscles will be stiff. So 72% of our country cannot sit in Padmasana. So what is the other alternate? Yoga is with so many alternates. Second is Siddhasana. Siddha means success. What is the Siddhasana? I take the left leg, I put the knee at the perineum. What is this perineum? Perineum is the space between anus and genitals. So I put this on the perineum. I take the right leg. I put the right leg above the genitals. Above the genitals. And I want to press both the knees. Now this is Siddhasana. Siddha means success. So we had Padmasana, this is second Siddhasana. Now, those who cannot practice Siddhasana or Padmasana, now Swastikasana. What is the Swastikasana? Take your left leg, now you put here. Take your right leg and put here. Stop here. Friends, this is Swastikasana, third meditative posture. Now, if you cannot perform this, then go for Vajrasana. Sit like this. This is Vajrasana. Friends, to be more comfortable, now you can put your right leg on the left. You can sit comfortably like this also. So this is.
Sir, we can't see your legs. How are you putting in Vajrasana one upon another? We can't see your legs.
Okay. I go here.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
voice is also breaking, sir.
So this is Vajrasana. You are not seeing my legs.
Yeah,
back.
so yeah, we couldn't see how you're putting legs. Yeah, that's better.
More comfortably.
Before asanas also, sir.
Now you can put the right leg on the left leg like this, and you can sit more comfortably. Now this is Vajrasana. Vajra means diamond. Now, if you cannot practice Vajrasana, there is Bhadrasana. What is Bhadrasana? Now, Bhadrasana, it is very similar to Vajrasana. Bhadrasana, you lift your, then place your knees like this, and you can sit like this.
So
What is the other variation?
You're on your
No.
toes, sir. You're on your toes, aren't you?
On the fingers, I'm sitting on the fingers of my toes.
Yeah.
On the fingers of my toes.
Yeah. Yes.
Or you can extend both the toes. You can sit. Yeah, you can sit like this. This is Bhadrasana. Friends, this is Bhadrasana. Now, the other choice I come to Dandasana. I come to Dandasana. I take the left leg and the right leg like this. Like this. Now you extend the legs like this and you will sit comfortably like this. This is Virasana. This is Virasana.
Sir, you are very close to the table, sir. Suresh Kumar Garu,
Sir, madam.
you are very close to the table, so when you turn sideways, we can't see what you are doing with the legs. So now if you can turn and show us what you did in Virasana. Can you turn side and show us what did you do in Virasana?
No.
Don't come close to the table, sir. Go back and show us because we can't see your bottom part of the leg when you come close. Yeah, now we can see. Yes.
Yeah. Now I am coming like this.
Yeah, okay.
Now you extend the legs.
Yeah.
You extend the legs. Sit comfortably down.
Okay. Now we can see.
This is friends, this is Virasana. Now, if you cannot do all these asanas, don't mind at all. Right? You can sit like this. You can sit like this. This is friends Sukhasana.
So Sukhasana means cross leg, no, sir? So you can sit
Sukhasana.
anyway.
Very comfortable.
Yeah.
Sukhasana. So there are 7 meditative postures. Now you can practice any one and use for meditation. So what is meditative posture? Stiram Sukham Asanam. The asana should be stable, without any vibrations. Stiram Sukham. Happiness, without any pain. If you can sit comfortably, that supports our meditation. Right? If we don't have any pain, any vibration, then we can focus on meditation. Then we can focus on our natural breathing. Right? So this is the meditative postures. Well, few minutes are left. We chant 3 Omkaras followed by a Shanti mantra. Now again I go for Padmasana. Friends, you can sit in any comfortable asana you like. Or if you are sitting on a chair, you can sit comfortably. I take Pranjali Mudra or Namaskara Mudra. I gently close my eyes. Take a deep breath. Oh. Take a deep breath. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvijavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for
Thank
starting
you.
this
Thank
great
you.
session.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Wonderful, sir.
Thank you.
Today, because it was the first session and with a little bit of introduction and you trying to help us, tomorrow, sharp 4 o'clock, again, we will start your session, sir. I was,
Yes, ma'am.
one question I had, Suresh, sir. Instead of using your
Tell me.
headphones, can you directly do it without headphones? Because there is lot of disturbance coming when you are moving with your headphones here. I'm sorry, with your speaker here.
Okay.
Is it possible without speaker?
Okay.
Can you talk into the phone directly? Can you go back and talk, sir? We just want to test your voice without your, yeah, can
Am
you,
I audible now?
yeah, talk
Hello.
more?
Am I audible now, madam?
Yes, sir. Shailaja, can you hear?
Oh,
Can you unmute and tell me?
I don't want this headphone at all.
Yeah, Shailaja? Yeah, just
Yes,
one second.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Before it was good, ma'am. Before while using this mic,
So
headphones, it was good.
it was good with microphone, you're saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
We are getting lot of messages that voice is breaking with disturbance. So I thought maybe we can try without microphone. So, sir,
Deepthi, once please respond, Deepthi. Once.
sir, can you talk one more time, sir? Just want to check without microphone.
Yeah. Hello, madam. Hello, Guruji.
Yeah, we can
Can you
hear,
hear,
sir.
madam?
I can hear. Shailaja, can you hear?
Yes,
Madam,
ma'am. I too can hear.
Madam, we can hear, but disturbance is there, madam. Before only little disturbance.
Okay,
With
okay. So
microphone.
everyone is saying microphone is better than without microphone. So, okay, sir, you can go back to your microphone mode. No problem.
Okay, madam.
Yeah, no problem. That is
Now I
fine,
am
sir.
with microphone.
Okay, sir, we'll do with microphone only. I wanted to test both and see. But thank you very much, sir. Thank you for coming onto this
Hello.
platform. Yeah, it's good. It's good, sir. Good.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Thank you. Okay, my dear friends. Let's all thank Suresh Kumar Garu on behalf of this platform.
Hello.
And because it was the first session today, he is giving us the basics, which is very good. For any yogasana or any other kind of asana, we need the basics. We can't just jump into pranayama directly. So I'm very happy that he's giving us the basics, telling us about omkaras, telling us about various postures. So my dear friends, tomorrow, 4 o'clock, same time, we will join for pranayama. For now, Deepthi madam and Shailaja madam will take over this meditation. Thank you very much, both of you, and all the masters who have joined on this platform early in the morning.